guitar parts for Won't Go Home Without You. We're doing real staccato at the beginning for, this is mostly for you, Grace, to be honest. The staccato part for the beginning of the verse. You could really just play one note. Or if you wanted to do the whole chord, just make sure it's pretty staccato. Okay, now here's the second half of the verse. This is where you're going to switch to. Through the entire second half of the verse. I'm basically just palm muting. And whenever I need to actually fret a note, I'm lifting up just for a second. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Okay? Again, you do that through the whole cycle of the second half of the verse. Then it goes to the pre-chorus. This is where you're going to change up to play. It's kind of weird, but again, we're not doing this in the original tuning. We're doing it in the original key, but not in the original tuning. These guys are tuned down a half step, so they have the luxury of using open strings. We are not really doing that, so we got some weird chord shapes to check out. This is an E flat major triad. This is the 6th fret on the A string, so this is our E flat. Play that with your pinky. G with the ring finger on the next string, so this is the 5th fret on the D, and on the G we're going to the 3rd fret with our 1st finger. Okay? So rhythmically he's playing one downbeat and the rest are upbeats for pretty much the rest of this little pattern. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay? And that little pattern repeats again, so you stay on the E flat. Even though the band is changing from E flat to C, you're going to stay on that. So you stay there. Now you move up to. Now here's where it gets weird. So that's 6, 6 with the pinky, and then the first finger is playing that same B flat. I'm going to play that whole pattern because it's a little weird, and I'll do it a little slower. And then you're at the chorus, okay? It is a little tiny bit faster than that, so just keep that in mind. Trick way to kind of avoid having to play this weird chord is you could kind of cheat a little bit, and this is perfectly fine. After you play this is 6, 5, 5, right? You can do this. So I'm just playing off the 6 into the 8 on the D string. Even come up with something better. That would be fine too. The whole band's kind of playing loud there, so I don't want to say it doesn't matter, but it'll be filling in the context of the tune. It's not going to be standing out as much. It's a little easier to hear that. Okay, now we're at the chorus. First half of each chorus. The first chorus is only one time through, but you're going to play. Just kind of fill it in as big as you want. And again, the whole band's playing pretty loud, and they're all filling in with the distortion stuff, so you're going to kind of fit in the fabric there. It won't be standing out too much. Now we go to the next verse, which starts on C. Play one note over the chord. Again, staccato, palm mute. now we're at the second chorus. Second chorus is twice as long. You still do this the first time through E flat, F minor, A flat major, then we go to B flat. Now here's where it gets a little tricky because it's kind of hard to hear exactly what he's doing in that second guitar part. But this is basically what I've figured out. Okay, so basically go from your E flat, this basic position, and we're just using these two notes. So this is on the B string, and on the G we're playing both off of the 8th fret. So it's just G to E flat, and then you lift up the G to get to this F. Okay, so now you reach for the A flat. And now it's kind of hard to hear exactly what's going on at this point, but he goes down to basically a C and an F. That's as best as I can hear it. And now we're going to play. Okay, that's the simplest way to do it. I'm going to play the whole thing in context, then I'll show you a couple of ways to maybe spice it up a little bit. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Show you a way to maybe throw a couple other things in there. Okay. Actually. Okay, one more time. I kind of didn't play that very well. This is just going down from the 6th fret. Now you're on the 5 and the 4 of the next string. So, now this note's going to stay, and you're going to play this one, but you're going to switch your fingers around. So, and I kind of like this fingering because when I go to play this chord, all I have to do is lift up my pinky, my middle finger. Sort of the same thing. And you just slide up. Okay? We'll do it one more time. Stop is, and then you go back to the chorus again. All right, I think that's pretty much all the parts of the tune. Work on it slowly, and don't worry about this if this is weird. You can certainly do the... Actually, that makes more sense than whatever I did the last time. Going into the chorus from that. All right, good luck. I'm happy to help you next time we get together for rehearsal.